3, 2, 1. Okay, we're live. That's a joke we found earlier.
It is now an inside joke.
That is going to stay inside because I'm not going to explain it to you.
As you notice, you guys, we are inside a lodge right now in the Gila wilderness.
That's someplace super, super wildernessy in New Mexico. Mm-hmm. Not like our standard non-wildernessy New Mexico that we usually
or my movie room on a futon.
And this lady's new. She's also a person you probably haven't seen before.
Wow. Hey.
Holy shit. How'd you get here with a mic and headphones and everything?
I know. I broke the glass ceiling.
Oh.
You may remember her from such DIAD classics as Deep Fries.
Deep Fries. Or the time when you can't get sushi on Tuesdays.
Yeah, that happened too.
That happened. Also, she married me after that. That was cool.
Well, it was cool for you.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a terrible choice on her part.
Can't say that that's not the truth. So, you know.
Okay, so we have a little mobile setup here. Since we don't have our stands like we normally do for podcasting, we are holding it with our hands.
Handstands.
Yes, we are doing acrobatic handstands. So if you hear the handling noise
like this on
the mic like this, that is from holding the mics, and we're sorry.
Yeah.
That we're not.
Sorry.
Paul's sorry, I'm not.
Evan has no shame.
Zero shame. So, want to tell them about what kind of our trip so far? We went and sat in a hot spring.
Yeah.
We did some hiking and stuff.
Did a lot of hiking.
Hot springs are no joke, man. Hot springs are really hot.
Yeah, we cooked a frog and went. We didn't.
A toad was cooked sous vide.
And we found him cooked in it.
It was poached toad.
Yeah. Didn't taste like chicken, though. Didn't eat it.
Yeah, and then yesterday we went on this trail that had about 6 river crossings.
Yeah. So we did a bunch of river crossings, some walking on some logs, and then gave up and just started crossing them.
Yeah.
Found a demon spawn little scorpion pincher thingy centipede.
Millipede?
That was the worst.
In the water.
Yeah. And I stepped on a fish. So I found out the exact thing that would happen. There was no difference in my mind if I stepped on a great white shark or a tiny little baby fish. It was the same. I find out I'd scream, cry, and die.
Scream, cry, die.
Yep.
Like stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. Didn't fight back. Just be like, oh no, it's over. And just give up.
What was the texture of the fish?
It was, I touched it originally with my shoe because I went in with my shoes. Mm-hmm. And then it like touched my ankle. And it was a little slimy and floppy.
Oh my God. Did you kill a fish? I found a dead fish.
No, this one was a bigger fish. This was like his dad.
Sure?
Always a bigger fish.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And he was angry that I probably stepped on his baby.
Oh my God.
Fish aren't good parents.
We solved
fish
the riddle.
Dicks.
Evan clearly murdered the fish that you saw. Because he was just saying he had his shoes on and he stepped on something.
Yeah.
And then we saw a fish at the bottom dead with a footprint on it.
I'm going to blame the demon spawn millipede thing because that thing was scary.
That's true.
His pincers were like, he like lifted his head up from his butt and then he was like showing off his pincers.
Yeah, like, I will kill you.
It was scary enough because he was like on land and then he went into the water. I was like, oh cool, he's gonna drown, and he swam way faster than us.
I was gonna say it looked exactly like Lady Proxima, which Evan would not get the reference to because he has not seen Solo.
No.
Remember at the beginning, Lady Proxima?
It looks a lot like it.
It's true.
My best friend and my wife, both horrible people, go see this movie without me. You know who wanted to see this movie?
We should have seen it together to make us doubly terrible people.
Yeah, well, the good thing is now you can see it solo.
I will.
Oh,
I
dear
will.
God.
I'll solo all over that movie.
Ooh.
Yuck. But yeah, Lady Proxima. Keep an eye out for that when you see
I
it.
will.
You'll be like, oh my God, I get it now.
I'll be like, God, that's a stupid comparison. I hate both of them. And then cry solely.
I'll go with you.
No, I don't want to go with
see it
you.
Again?
I don't want to see it with you. Yeah, I kind of want to see it with you. I don't want to go by myself. I'll go by myself anyways. Out of spite.
Have you seen a movie in the theaters by yourself?
No.
Evan doesn't do anything alone.
No, I need people. I'm not a person that could be alone. I'm like, you know those sugar gliders?
Yeah.
They say you cannot buy them singly. They'll die.
Yeah.
That's me.
So true.
I can't be by myself.
You're a sugar baby.
I am a sugar baby glider. Glider baby sugar.
Sugar bear.
Sugar bear. Sugar bear. Just go home, sugar bear. Just go home. You don't want any part of this. Don't look back. You're right. This is a little scary. So do you guys have any ideas you want to pitch now that we've kind of established?
Catherine does.
Catherine does. What's your idea? Huh?
So
What you got?
I got my target idea,
Pitch it.
and then Paul and I
Shit.
both have our
Just kidding,
movie
Catherine.
Oh, yeah.
that we're going to make.
Let's hear it.
Paul, I think you should start with the movie because I think that's just the best one.
It's okay.
And then I'll help you because...
Okay. I just had this idea because we were kind of driving out here in the wilderness, and I was thinking if there's people that can go missing that people wouldn't report missing, like I'm sure there are some people like if you have no family left and you're kind of just
So
like a loner,
a hermit out in the wilderness.
yeah. And the idea was, it's like this dark, brutal Wolf Creek idea of this serial killer kidnaps these people.
Like homeless people and things of that sort.
Yeah, like people who won't be
Orphans.
Missed.
recognized or reported missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes these people, and he's also a creative mind, and he likes to write and direct his own little movies.
So wait, do you want to be like a small director or like a big time director and it turns out to be a giant scandal?
Yeah, so initially it was like this like guy trying to break it out in the industry, right? And he this is awful. He takes these people and he would like shoot them with a shotgun on camera.
And people were like, "Oh my gosh, the
And-
CG on this movie is brilliant."
Exactly. They'd be like,
So realistic.
how did they fake this? Because this is dope. And then he like wins all these awards for like, best, most entertaining horror film of the decade or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone like wants to start working with him because his effects are so good. And he's just murdering people.
So, and what should happen at the very end once they find out and it gets launched? There should be a complete roll of people just like coming to the realization that, oh, I just watched a bunch of people get murdered, and then just throw up violently, like
Quentin Tarantino, but instead of blood, it's just a lot of throw up.
yeah, but like a lot of people because like he's a renowned director by this point. And it just the realization that, oh my God, we're sick people.
Yeah.
We liked that.
Like we paid money for this, for the Blu-ray.
I paid.
For the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
the steelbook for this.
So it's an actual scene from one of the movies. There's the guy getting his head shot off, and it's
Oh my
on the
God.
inside cover. Or
it will never look the same.
gross, dude. Like his logo is just like a still of like guts exploding out, and it's the real deal. So like I was thinking of that, and then I was telling Kat and Evan, I was like, I don't know where we can go with this. Like I don't know where
It could end, or
I don't
or
know
could
where
finish.
it would go. And then Catherine had an idea.
So my idea was that there would be these like college kids who are really into film that are just so in love with this director's work that they're like, all right, we're just gonna, make this plan, follow him, because he has to be like a one-man crew. So to find out how he films and where he films and how he does all this.
So
Very secretive.
In this scenario, the director is an established director already.
Right.
So like it's not a one time he just made a short film and is famous. It's like a big name that people would recognize.
Right.
And they're fans of his from film school or whatever.
Yeah.
And they want to work with him.
Oh, and he's like declined there, of course.
Basically.
they're
And since they're like documentary filmmakers, they're going to try to like sneak in and record his process.
Yeah.
and they just film
And then
him
he
shooting
like
someone.
discovers that he just like pulls people out of his white van and then drags like the guts into like a tarp and just leaves it out in the desert. Like, oh, let's not make movies anymore, guys.
Let's leave this industry and never come back.
Or he could have pigs. He feeds them to the pigs.
Yeah.
Or like Snatch. Mm-hmm. Pigs are the best.
Spoiler.
Bricktop.
Bricktop.
I just blanked. I was
Shock
trying to
top.
think of what he says. I can't remember what he says about
feed them to
pigs.
the pigs because it eats them all. Their bones.
It eats the teeth
the teeth.
and the pig beak.
And something like that.
Do pigs have hooves?
I think
Hooves.
they're soft hooves, but yeah, probably.
They do have hooves.
Okay.
But
They're
they're
like
not.
this.
They're not hard hooves. They're like little hand hooves.
Do they make sounds?
Yeah, they're like paws.
Like-
feel
do they
probably like a
gallop?
paw. No, it's
I
like
don't
a
think they
paw, like a
gallop.
dog paw.
No, it's
But then
not.
how come
It's like a
Horton
little hoof.
hears
No.
a hooves?
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Have you touched a ham hock?
No.
It's like a little, like a little padded foot.
What's a ham hock?
Pig foot.
Oh my god.
Ham hock. I don't know where the hock comes into play, but ham.
I'm so confused. Is this food?
A ham hock. Yeah, it's a real food.
Okay.
Some sick people made
What part of the pig is pork rinds?
Ew.
skin. Like they
They,
take
like,
the
flay
skin
'em?
fat, and then they like boil it in oil, fry it. I guess that would be
Nice.
not boiling. Fry it.
I don't think I want to eat pork rinds anymore.
Yeah, I don't really care for pork.
Now you know
rinds.
how I feel.
That's also bacon, though. That's what bacon is. They just take the tummy.
Yeah, but it's not like the outside
The
skin.
skin, yeah.
Sometimes that's what chitlins
Sometimes.
are.
Who did this?
It's a ghost.
So we have no control of that. So, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we're not like seriously thinking about making this murdery movie, but it was just an idea of exercise in thought.
It could also be made, depending if people really want to see.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's
A
like
scary
who,
movie like
who
that.
wants to make, like, who's passionate about telling a story like that? 'Cause
There's
it's like,
some people out there, like Rob Zombie would probably make something
oh,
like that.
actually, yeah,
I would
See?
love to make that movie only because
Catherine's
the
a sick
special
person
effects.
too.
yeah.
Special
But see,
effects would be so fun.
this is where it gets meta, where we have to kidnap people and actually shoot them for the
Oh
movie.
god. Yeah.
Because
It's a-
no one's
it's
going to
a-
believe the effects.
It's a mindception. It's a mindception.
Oh my god. It's
So, well, there's that idea. Do you guys have any sketch ideas that we could probably film fairly easily and quickly?
Let me
I'll go.
look.
Good.
Go.
Gives me some time.
I have my target.
So I have a
Fuck you.
few. So I have one that's fairly decently developed. One that's just a broad concept that I want to start doing, which I think could get us some pretty decent growth.
Well, I'm not taking those pills again, Evan.
Well, just one.
Mm-hmm.
What if I dilute the pills?
Yeah. You said you've been diluting them.
Okay. So the first one,
add water,
it
watch it
comes
grow.
up. This is kind of like a dad jokes galore. So me and Paul, when we hang out, we do, and Catherine too. We do like a lot of puns or like a play on words of sorts. So these two are coming with some clever puns back and forth and like kind of time to each other like they're jokes and they're being very clever. And then say one of us will come up and it's like, oh yeah, well, there's a cup of water. And then they're like, what?
So he delivers the line as if it's a funny pun.
Yes.
But he's
Yes.
just stating things.
Yep, completely stating things. And then like I'll state another thing. It's like, nope, that's just an adjective. That's a hominin.
Yep.
That-
Homophone.
Homophone? That's a homophobe.
YMCA. That's an acronym.
That's an antonym. And just keep going down the list. Like he's completely doesn't get it.
I just cannot figure this out.
Yeah. And I'm not sure exactly how to end it.
I think he should end with like a depressed, like, see you guys. And then he makes like the best pun
It's
on the way
pun,
out.
but it's not delivered like a joke at all. It's like,
Yeah.
you got it. It's like, shut up, guys. You're just making fun of me now. And then just
Yeah,
leaves.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so I think that would be fairly quick. It needs to be written well to be very clever, I feel. I think that's going to be the hardest part of that.
Yeah,
that
because
sketch.
it's kind of hard to make up the puns right now without any context
Yeah,
of what they were doing.
exactly. So we'd have to
But-
kind of figure out the basis to what's happening, and if they're just hanging out or cooking or whatever it is they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then make
Whatever has the most pun-tential.
Yeah, exactly. The puntasticness needs to be there.
I don't think you can make a pun by just saying pun and then the end of any other adjective.
No, you can't.
I mean, you tried.
I did. I'm almost the person in the sketch right now.
You are the person in the sketch.
You don't know me.
If you make a pun without trying to, is that pun intentional?
Don't try it.
Because
Don't
that's
try.
intentional pun, but it's the un of pun would mean it's unintentional, but it's pun intentional. So you're intending the pun.
I agree. I concur.
Okay. Any other little ideas?
The other one, which I really want us to start doing, because we kind of are very creative and come up with our own concepts quite a bit, but maybe bring some of our creativity to something that's more relevant. Like, say, everyone knows The Incredibles are coming out. Make some sort of Incredibles video, or
like, how can we whore our YouTube channel out to try to get more fans?
Yeah, exactly. Make it so that we can make more videos, and the key to that is whoring.
Yeah, so not necessarily making videos we don't agree with, but to start targeting videos that... Because with the new YouTube algorithm, it's really hard for even our current subscribers to see our new stuff.
So it has to have somewhat relevant content. Like, there was a God of War, and it was pretty good too.
This God of War video?
Yeah, it was a God of War video that kind of gave me the thought process to this. It was a kind of a comedy-based channel like we do. They also do a lot of podcasts. I'm not going to give them any more love because they're doing just fine by themselves.
Yeah, as if our two fans are going to go over to them and become more loyal to them.
It's true. I'd believe it. And I'm stingy. So it was like a God of War parody video, kind of like similar that we do, and did really well for them. And I also enjoyed it. So something of that sort, also like The Incredibles. But
yeah, and it's a little tougher with Incredibles because we can't really dress up like them, or like with God of War, it's like
we could. I'll get an Incredibles costume.
I want to be Elastigirl.
You'll be Violet.
Oh,
yeah, that actually makes more sense, love.
Wow. Okay.
Her powers are cool. I'll be Jack.
Yeah.
Wear a diaper.
Yeah, we'll get you a diaper. Yeah. Oh my God, actually. I think that's the way to play it. That's the way to play it, is to put Evan in a diaper and give him CG fire eyes. Or you can start training if you... I don't want to CG stuff.
I'm leaving now and you get these fire eyes going.
Get your workouts in.
And then Paul will be
fire
Elastigirl.
eyes.
Yeah.
I'll be camera guy.
I say Mr. Frozone.
Frozone. Was it Frozone? Mr. Frozone?
Where's my super suit?
Honey, where is my super suit? Bryce could be Frozone. Why did we not think of this?
Yeah.
Or he could not be.
I think
he could be anybody he wants. Race has nothing to do with this.
I think Baby Jack, Evan Jack is the way to play it, though.
I think that's what's needed.
And
I think Evan just wants to be in a diaper.
like, there's got to be a balance of, we're not doing clickbait. Like, we don't say, how Jack dies.
But the thing is, we're going to be... I have full confidence that we could use the concept of something that's relevant, but make it our own, and it would be something that, people would
Evan
watch
in a diaper is already something we're going to film.
It's
anyway.
Regardless, that was going to happen at one point in
that
this
would have
channel.
been the God of War video. That would have been Overwatch video.
What's the
good call?
What's the gorilla in Overwatch called?
Harambe.
Oh my. Too soon.
Too soon, Catherine.
Sorry,
oh, man.
I'm sorry.
It's Hombre.
It is Winston.
Winston, that's right. Winston in a diaper.
Yeah, I could do that.
Exactly.
Just can't shave for a couple years.
Yeah. And like my whole body.
Mm-hmm.
Grow it out there.
I like that. I think there's something with Baby Jack.
See, and that was just one idea because I just thought about it. It's something in the future we can kind of get some plans going. And if you guys have any ideas of something that you would want us to film, just a broad concept or something you want us to parody and just put our own twist on it, feel free to let us know.
Leave us a review in iTunes, rate us 1 star, and tell us what we should film.
Yeah, or kick rocks.
Yeah. I have a couple things. They are not sketches. They're just like little jokes, I think.
I don't want to hear them then.
One is Evan is going on a low-calorie diet.
Okay.
And he's eating all this junk food, and we don't get it. Like, aren't you on a diet, Evan? Oh, I'm on a low calorie diet, so all the calories I consume, there just can't be that many calories. He's like, but you're eating all these chips, and he finishes chewing, and then he spits out everything he just tasted. Like, he's just tasting the food. He's not eating anything. So the low calorie diet is like, you have a swig of soda, gargle it in your mouth, and then spit it out. So you get the taste, but the 0 calories.
You know, I'm kind of like, I kind of want to try that.
It's gonna be the new fad.
Yeah.
So yeah,
safer than bulimiasm, you know.
Yeah, like a 0 calorie diet, and just that's the whole idea. Is just the belief that there's no calories in just tasting it. Like, if you spit it out, how can that be calories? Because you could taste the whole bottle of soda, but spit it back out so you have a bottle of soda and 0 calories.
That makes sense. Because if you think about it, eating bad food is just seconds of mouth pleasure.
Yeah, that's all I want is the taste of cake.
And I guess it's less offensive than like bulimia.
Yeah.
Because that's the true 0 calorie diet.
Yeah. That's like negative calories. That's not healthy for you.
Yeah.
And if you
I'm not convinced you can get it all out.
Bulimiasm, get help. It's not your fault.
You suffer of bulimitis. Please call now.
This broadcast is sponsored by bulimia.
Help for
Donate
bulimia.
now.
Catch it all.
Donate now.
There's this other one. I got 2 Evanisms for this week.
If we are new to this cast, Evanisms are things that Paul could see me totally doing in real life.
And a lot of the times they're like the stupidest things, but then sometimes I give him like a lot of credit. Like this first one is like pretty genius. Evan has this idea. We make a band.
Yep.
Which is already smart.
Yep.
And we title our band A. Because on iTunes, in alphabetical order, we'll be listed first.
The first one.
So our launch album is called and our launch song is by So if
That's amazing.
If anyone like if we can get to pull a U2 where we get put on everyone's phone, and when you plug in or start your Bluetooth, it just starts the first song.
Yep.
It'll always be our song.
That's brilliant. See, I'm in our video universe, I'm an idiot savant.
Yeah.
So like either my idea, there's no in between ideas. They're either brilliant works of art or the worst thing ever.
And this one too. Well, so there's something. This next Evanism is the setup would have to be Evan has amnesia or something and he can't remember stuff, and he walks to like pump some gas or whatever, and he puts in his debit card.
Yeah.
And it asks for the PIN. And he's like, oh no. Like I thought I'd be set because I have my card, but I need my PIN. And he's trying to think of what it was. And it says when the PIN option comes up, it says, please cover your PIN number or whatever it is. Please cover. And it shows the guy's hand kind of covering it. Have you seen that? Where
yeah.
It's like it has the graphic of the hand over,
so
and then
hide
it
it so
has a
people can't see
finger
it.
like on the button.
Yeah.
And on the graphic, the finger is over 2. So Evan just mimics the picture he sees. Like he puts the hand there and then he puts his finger on 2.
Okay.
And he just hits 2 and his pin is just all 2s. So it's like he was able to like figure out his pin through
Let's think of how I
context
would
clues.
have set this up. I'm brilliant.
Yeah. So just something stupid like it was smart of you to set it up like that because you knew
it should be like he presses like the 2, the 6, the 8, like he presses 4 random digits, but the hand's doing it, and I just mimic the hand.
the
perfectly,
hand is doing it.
and it was my pin.
Yeah.
I like that.
So that's another kind of genius Evanism. We came up with this is the only kind of sketch idea I have to pitch this week. Evan is eating Play-doh.
Obviously.
Good start. And then I come up and watch or ask him, I say, why are you eating so much Play-doh?
First off, dumb question. Obviously, you're supposed to eat a lot of Play-doh.
Yeah, you can't eat just a little. And Evan is saying, I've been doing a lot of research. And I've been reading all these scientific studies. And there's actually a lot of benefits. Like a lot of these studies, so many of them have Play-doh. They call it like the Play-doh effect or something. Where like you can convince yourself that it's medicine. Like they'll put Play-doh in capsules and you eat it, and if you're convinced it's medicine, it'll heal you. Evan, that's placebo. Yeah, Play-doh.
Yeah. Play-doh. I believe this Play-doh is helping me.
Yeah, so
And then it actually becomes the placebo.
yeah, the idea is since Evan is stupid and thinks Play-doh is placebo, he's Play-doh is actually placebo in this case because he's convinced it is placebo. So he thinks he's taking it. So he actually eating Play-doh will actually work for him through the placebo effect.
That is a mindception.
Yeah. And then the end that we have is just Evan's like, yeah, exactly. I told you. I've cured my bulimitis or whatever.
My
with
rheumatoid
this.
arthritis.
Yeah. And then Evan like just gets out like a bedpan and a funnel and stuff.
But I'm doing this like throughout the entire time we were talking.
Yeah, just slowly getting stuff ready. And then he like pulls down his pants and he's like, all right, now I'm going to do my placebo enema. And that's it. Oh.
So good.
Oh, gosh.
So,
I
yeah.
actually really like that one.
Play-doh placebo.
Placebo.
You know, people do coffee enemas.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Ben Greenfield does coffee enemas like every 2 weeks. You just put coffee up your butt.
Evan, don't get ideas.
Does it work better?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Your butt actually
Pass the blood-brain barrier.
it wakes your butt up.
Yeah.
The brain butt barrier.
The butt-brain barrier.
That was beautiful.
This is why I married you.
Oh, the brain
The butt-brain barrier.
brain barrier. Oh my god.
Say that 3 times fast.
Oh,
Brain barrier.
I can't even say it once slow. Jesus.
Got to pop it off the noggin
No, but yeah, there is a
with your
way
butt-brain
to
barriers.
enemize your butt caffeine.
Yeah.
Have you? So as a lifeguard, I was just. I don't know.
No, I've not put caffeine in my butt since I was a lifeguard.
Okay. Glad we cleared this up. I was just thinking because I read about I was on this subreddit called Last Images, and it's where people post the very last image they have of somebody. So it's like if their grandpa died, they took like the most recent photo, and sometimes it's like really, endearing and sweet, and sometimes it's like, some guy like flipping off the camera and he ended up dying in a motorcycle accident the next week, and it's like really sad. It's just something to like cry at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep.
That's fair. That's good.
And I was just looking at all those photos, and there was, what's so sad is like you'll see some and it's just like newborn babies.
Oh my god.
And everyone's, it's like, well, the baby was in the car seat and we got rear-ended by a texting driver.
Oh.
And something as simple as like a fender bender can kill a baby. You know? And it's like, I wasn't even thinking about this stuff.
Yeah.
And it just hurt. But there was this other one. It was this kid in a pool, and he was like 8 years old. So it means the kid probably, died at 8. And the father commented saying, this was the day my son died of shallow water blackout.
What?
So as a lifeguard, have you heard of this shallow water blackout?
So, I mean, I've not heard of it, but from what it sounds like, I can kind of infer that he must have, I don't know if he was underwater and did he drown? Like, did he drown?
Yeah, so
He blacked out and just drowned there?
so I was reading about it, and apparently if you're doing, if you're holding your breath a lot, like, or you hyperventilate, like to take a big, to get a lot of
So
oxygen so you can swim.
and just...
Yeah, so it's like it lowers your CO2.
Yeah.
And then when you're swimming, your body has less CO2 than it normally does. And then it basically you'll black out, and then
Or does that have more CO2 and less oxygen?
No, it's more oxygen. I was trying to read it and figure it out. I think it says your body has less CO2 because you've been forced breathing oxygen. So then when you're swimming underwater, your body is tricked, and then it'll take a breath or something.
Oh, wow.
And it's like fairly common. I mean, not like fairly common, but
Yeah.
it happens, and it's just something. And I read up on it, and it says like, don't ever play breath holding games in pools. And I'm like, this is all me and Eben did.
Like growing up, yeah.
God.
We always would do this.
Holy crap. I mean, I guess
So like if
tell
you're
that to the special forces guys.
like,
I
if
know
you're-
they like hold their breath a lot and stuff.
yeah, no, it said it happens to seals a lot, Navy
Yeah.
SEALs, and me and you like would always do that, like take a lot of deep breaths and hold our water, or try to make it, the pool
Because always
length
have a
7
partner.
times. Yeah,
Unless both of you get it.
same time. Then we deserve to die.
Yeah, then that's some bad luck. Terrible
Oh.
bad luck.
So yeah, that just kind of bummed me out. I was like,
Wow.
oh. So
Story of
Sad
that.
now?
This one is watch your children when they're swimming. Okay,
Yeah.
watch their children.
and eating gummies.
Don't have children.
There was
That's the moral of this story.
we have this pack of Pokemon gummies, and on the back it says, warning,
Choking hazard.
Yeah, you might choke on these gummies. Children must be seated and supervised while eating. It's like, are you kidding me? You can't eat
Paul
gummies
choked
anymore.
as he read it, though.
Yeah, I did. I was like, please don't read instructions while you're eating gummies. Just choke on it.
Yep.
And we thought the Charmander was an execute, but it was clearly a Charmander.
Obviously.
Because it was... I got nothing. Charming.
Fire and Charmander. All right, we have any other ideas, or should we wrap this baby up?
I think that was a pretty good one. Got some good ideas out there, and hopefully we'll try to get a DIAD out this weekend, a sketch of some sort. If there's anything particular you guys would like to see, let us know in the comments. Please rate us on iTunes 5 stars. Comment. Shoot us a like
stars.
on the Googler, the YouTube. So appreciate you guys. And we out. Mic drop. Oh, wait.
Mic drop.
Hold yourself. Wait.
I'm waiting.
Are you waiting? Because there's one more idea I have. So this came when we originally had our setup. We were outside, but it wasn't a good setup for us. So we moved in here. Catherine asked a question to Paul because he was getting all of our mics all set up. You know when rappers, they go hard and they're like, yeah, yo, rap, beep, whoa, mic drop. Apparently, I don't know this, but you're going to get some sound people extremely upset. Mm-hmm. So what I kind of want to do is like almost a documentary type of version where it's like those reality TV shows where it's like a sound guy who's got his headphones on and is doing like a reality TV show interview. And it's like, so you mind walking us through what you were thinking kind of close to the end of Hard Mike's rap session? I was like, I was just really hoping he wasn't going to drop this mic. I mean,
he's like traumatized by it.
I was just, I was sweating. My palms were sweaty.
Knees weak. The spaghetti in my butt already.
And then I was like, man, that's a $500 mic in his hands. Please don't drop it. And he didn't drop it. And it goes back to the video of the rapper and he slams it on the floor.
Oh my God.
And then he just starts weeping. And I don't know how to end it, but I just want this funny kind of interview session with a sound guy that you don't really think about, or behind the scenes with him.
It's like a documentary about sound people.
Yeah, and how they get really upset with how their equipment's held.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because the good thing, like these mics are pretty, like you could drop this mic and be fine, but some mics, you know, I mean, don't drop them.
You shouldn't do it purposely.
Like don't do it. Like this one will probably be fine, but like
I wouldn't go out of my way to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so it's kind of funny, like drop the mic's like a thing. So if there's any other funny sound things that upset people, I don't know. But I wanted to do some kind of sketch like that.
All right.
Okay, now we're done.
Okay, now we can sign off.
Okay, bye.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Mic drop.